All right, let's talk about something that's changing pretty much everything when it comes to powering our lives. For the very first time, we're seeing artificial intelligence give us, well, us, the power to take direct control over our home energy. We're going to move from just paying a bill to actually managing it. So let's dive into how this whole thing is even possible. Does this sound familiar? You open up that electricity bill, it's higher than last month, and you have no idea why. You just feel kind of powerless, right? Just paying whatever number the utility company slaps on there? Yeah, if you feel that way, you are definitely not alone. I mean, think about it. For more than 100 years, the deal has been super simple and super one-sided. Power comes from some giant plant, goes through a bunch of wires, and gets to your house. You flip a switch, and at the end of the month, a bill shows up. It's a system that really hasn't changed, even while every other part of our lives has gone totally digital. But here's the thing. That old model, it's starting to show some serious cracks. The entire system we all depend on is being pushed to its absolute limit, and there are a few huge reasons why. The pressure is coming from all sides. First off, our demand for electricity is just soaring. We're plugging in electric cars, we're blasting the AC during these crazy heat waves, and we're living these super connected digital lives. On top of that, you've extreme weather hitting the grid harder and more often than ever. And maybe the most frustrating part, we're actually wasting a ton of clean, renewable energy. Because when the sun is shining brightest, the grid often has no place to store all that extra power. So what happens when the grid just can't keep up? Well, utilities have to fire up these things called peaker plants. You can think of them as emergency generators for the whole grid. They are super expensive to run, not very efficient, but they stop blackouts from happening. And here's the kicker. The massive cost of running these things gets passed directly on to us, you and me, in the form of higher bills. Okay, but what if your home could see these problems coming and get out ahead of them? Well, a new generation of technology is doing exactly that. It's like having a smart energy team living right inside your house. Let's start with the lungs of the system, solar panels. It's pretty simple, really. They just breathe in sunlight and create clean, free electricity right there on your own roof. This is step one, creating your own power. Then you've got the heart, a home battery. Its job is to store all that amazing, clean energy your solar panels are making during the day, and this is absolutely crucial because it means you get to use that free solar power at night or, whenever you need it most. And now for the piece that ties it all together. The brain. It's an AI system that manages the lungs and the heart. It's the conductor of this whole orchestra, making hundreds of little smart decisions every single day to perfect how your home makes, stores, and uses its energy. Probably the best way to think about this AI is like a personal financial advisor, but one that is obsessed with your electricity. Its only goal is to save you the most money possible. It makes sure you never have to buy power when it's expensive, and you never waste a drop of the power you generated for free. So how in the world does it actually do that? Well, the AI is constantly crunching data. It's checking these super local weather forecasts so it knows if it needs to save up battery power for a cloudy day tomorrow. It's watching utility prices change in real time. And this is the cool part, it actually learns your family's habits, like when you usually do laundry or when you plug in your car. It takes all of that info and just makes adjustments automatically, all in the background. Okay, so that's all the theory. But let's look at how this actually plays out in the real world. I've got a couple of perfect examples. Okay, picture a blistering hot day. In a normal home, your AC is just cranking away between 4 and 8 p.m., right? Well, that's exactly when electricity prices are at their absolute peak. But the AI home, it sees this coming. It uses all that free solar energy at, say, 2 p.m. to pre-cool the house. So by the time those crazy expensive rates kick in, your house is already comfy and the AC can just chill out. And it is the exact same logic when you charge an electric car. You get home, you plug it in at 6 p.m., right in the middle of that expensive peak window. A standard charger just starts pulling power right away. But the AI-managed charger, it knows better. It just waits. It waits until 2 a.m. when demand is super low and prices have hit rock bottom, and then it starts charging. Your car is still 100% full by morning, but you paid a fraction of the cost. So the benefits here go way beyond just a lower monthly bill. This technology completely changes your relationship with the grid. It offers you power, potential profit, and something you really can't put a price on. This leads to this really amazing concept called a virtual power plant, or VPP. So when you have thousands of homes all with these smart batteries, they can be linked up digitally. Now, if the main power grid is about to buckle on a really hot day, the utility company can just borrow a tiny bit of power from all these home batteries at once, and poof, they can prevent a massive blackout. And here is the absolute best part. You get paid for this. By letting the utility tap into your stored energy, your home is basically acting like a tiny power plant. In a lot of places, you'll earn credits or even direct cash payments for helping keep the lights on for your whole neighborhood. You're not just a consumer anymore, you're an active part of the grid. Now, the big question is always, okay, what does this cost? And look, these systems aren't cheap up front. But with the combination of federal tax credits and local rebates, for a lot of homeowners, the system completely pays for itself in under a decade. And after that, the electricity it makes is pretty much free. But honestly, beyond the money, beyond the finances, there is the ultimate benefit. Peace of mind. When a storm rolls through and knocks out power to your whole block and everything goes dark, your home doesn't. The AI automatically switches over to your battery. Your lights stay on, your food stays cold in the fridge, and yes, your Wi-Fi keeps working. That is a level of security that it wasn't possible for most of us before. What this all means is that we're moving away from a world where our homes are just passive buildings we live in. They're becoming intelligent, self-sustaining hubs that are smarter, more resilient, and way more in sync with our finances and the planet. This isn't some far-off sci-fi thing. This is happening right now. It is a fundamental shift in how we live and manage one of our most critical resources. Which, leaves us with one final thought. Is your home ready for this future? Thanks so much for watching.